This is the Aputure Amaran 300c. Affordable, powerful, feature-packed. It seems like the perfect RGB WW light for creators. But this is the Aputure Storm 80c. Built for the pros. More control, more durability, more, and yet less. So, which one should you buy?
Okay, in all seriousness, while the 300C is brighter than the 80C, it also weighs almost 3 times more and it uses 3 times the power. It's also much less versatile than the 80C.
The Amaran 300c relies on AC power out of the box, but you can buy a V-mount battery adapter for about $180. Even with the price drop from about $570 to $470, this adapter brings the price to well over the 80C, which includes V-mount compatibility out of the box. However, with the 80C, you will have to buy a D-tap to DC 5.5mm cable for between $10 and $20. The Storm 80C's Mini Pro-Lock Bowens mount is a long overdue upgrade that uses a lever to quickly and tightly secure modifiers to the light, avoiding any rattling. In order to use any standard Bowens mount modifiers, like the Mini Dome 2, you have to get this $20 adapter. The adapter feels really solid and like it would support heavier modifiers. With the 80C's tight 35-degree beam angle, you'll lose a lot of light when using the reflector as part of the double diffusion in the Mini Dome 2. This modifier was of course made for standard Bowens mount lights with a larger diameter. As you can see with this example, the 300C only needs 7% intensity to properly light my basement studio setup. Here's the 80C at 7, 14, and 21% using the Mini Dome 2. Here's an example with the 2 lights from 12 feet away. You can see that when using the Mini Dome 2, the 300C has much more range and power, allowing it to fill this 21-foot room. The relatively new Aputure Light Dome 40, specifically made for the Mini Pro-Lock Bowens mount, is 15.7 inches in diameter as opposed to the Light Dome Mini's 21.6 inches, and it offers a couple huge benefits. It feels much more compact. It has a quick release system that allows the dome to open and lock in about 2 seconds or less and fold flat in that same amount of time. The Mini Dome 2 is pretty annoying to open and close, so I usually just leave it open. It includes both a 1-stop diffusion material and 2-stop diffusion material, further softening the light. In my testing, the softness difference between the Light Dome 40 and the Light Dome Mini 2 is negligible, and the new 2-stop diffusion material included with the 40 is visibly and tangibly of higher quality. To me, this is well worth the $100. This compact studio setup may be the ultimate key light for your home studio or office.
The Blair CG engine in the 80C gives you noticeably better color accuracy across the spectrum, and that includes skin tones when you're using 5600K light or 3200K or anywhere else. I've used the 80C on a couple professional shoots, and I found that even with the double diffused Aputure Mini Dome 2, it cranks out plenty of light at 6 feet away to light your subject, and that's at 40%.
At now only $470, Amaran 300C brings a ton of brightness per dollar, so if you're looking for an RGB light with the range and power to compete with daylight along with a wider beam angle, this is the light for you. It is an ideal studio light on a budget. The 80C is more targeted at professionals who are using it as something other than a key light. It can be rigged and powered in so many different ways, so it's perfect for adding depth to your subject or scene. That said, it can still be used as a key light, especially alongside the compact Aputure Dome 40. If you're a pro or someone who wants the most accurate skin tones and richer colors, all in a compact package, the Storm 80C may be for you.
With how good cameras are these days, I will almost always choose the smaller, more versatile light for an easier workflow. And while I enjoy having both lights for convenience, if I had to do it all over again, I would buy the 80C every time. The goal with this video is to help you make a more informed purchase decision. So I hope that's exactly what it did, and here's to your next creative pursuit.